I really tried my best, please watch the video until the end.
The cold stone floor presses hard against my bare back. Heavy dust fills the silent air inside the giant room. I open my heavy eyes and look at the tall golden ceiling. Dozens of old men in white robes stand in a large circle. They stare down at me with absolute hope and deep hunger. They expect a legendary hero to save their dying kingdom. I try to feel some massive magical power inside my chest. My body contains absolutely zero mystical combat energy. System alert initialization process is completely finished. A bright blue screen floats silently in the empty space. System alert Heartbound Dominion protocol is now active. Ancient curse countdown begins at 365 days. System alert objective requires 10 true voluntary bonds. The old nobles read the glowing text floating in the air. Their hopeful faces quickly change into pure, ugly disgust. They wanted a brutal warrior with a giant heavy sword. They wanted a supreme mage with destructive fire spells. They got a strange guy with a relationship status window. A fat noble steps forward and hits his wooden staff hard. He demands I show my physical combat skills right away. I stand up slowly and brush the gray dust off my clothes. I look directly at his fat red face and sweaty forehead. My eyes focus entirely on his rapidly breathing chest area. System alert target scan sequence is fully initiated now. The blue interface expands and shows his hidden secrets. His absolute trust level sits at exactly 0%. His hidden fear involves losing all his secret gold coins. His true desire focuses on taking the royal throne soon. His emotional burden is a massive secret treason plot. His political value ranks very high within the council. His bond potential remains at absolute 0.0. I read the floating blue data silently without any emotion. This strange tool is a supreme weapon of mass control. I do not need a sharp blade to destroy this arrogant man. I know exactly how to break his entire life into pieces. I speak slowly and describe his secret underground gold. I mention the exact location of his hidden treason letters. The fat noble steps back in sudden, pure, absolute terror. He loses his balance and falls onto the hard marble floor. The other council members step away from him very fast. My magical system is not a cheap romantic dating simulator. It is a perfect psychological lie detection engine for me. The Supreme Royal Advisor walks toward me with heavy steps. He holds a massive golden contract out in his right hand. He demands my absolute loyalty to the dying throne today. The thick paper smells strongly like old dried black ink. I read the strict words of the binding magical oath alone. It requires me to obey every single stupid royal order. I drop the heavy paper directly onto the dirty stone floor. The tall advisor turns bright red with sudden violent anger. He threatens to throw me deep into the dark underground cell. I look up at the giant digital countdown clock in the sky. The bright red numbers tick down without any slight mercy. Exactly 365 days remain for this world. The entire planet will burn if I obey these blind old fools. I turn my back and walk slowly toward the massive wooden door. 2 heavy royal guards block my exit path with their bodies. Their thick metal armor clanks loudly in the silent room. I focus my vision directly on the tall left guard right now. System alert target deeply desires a quiet, peaceful life. I tell him to step aside and live a long, happy life today. The scared guard quickly lowers his heavy, sharp iron spear. The angry advisor screams loud orders at the confused men. Nobody moves a single muscle to stop my slow, calm departure. Analysis skill is fully unlocked. I leave the giant royal palace without fighting a single battle. My grand mission requires absolute freedom from dirty politics. The cold air outside smells strongly like wet, dark earth. I absolutely need 10 bonds from 10 totally different races. The isolated elf kingdom is my very first logical target now. All humans are strictly banned from entering the deep forest. The hard journey takes 3 extremely long and freezing days. My heavy leather boots sink deep into the thick green mud. The air temperature drops fast as I walk deeper into the woods. Giant ancient trees block the warm yellow sunlight from above. 3 sharp wooden arrows hit the wet dirt right near my feet. I stop moving instantly and keep my empty hands fully visible. 3 fast elven archers drop down from the high tree branches. Their dark green cloaks blend perfectly into the thick leaves. A very tall female elf steps forward from the dark shadows. She holds a glowing wooden bow tightly in her strong hands. She tells me to turn back immediately or die right here today. I look directly into her bright green and very hostile eyes. System Alert Heart Scan Protocol is fully activated right now. Target name is Lyrian, the Supreme Forest Ambassador here. Her absolute trust level sits at exactly 3% total. Her hidden fear is repeating the ancient bloody human betrayal. Her true desire is freedom for her slowly dying innocent people. Her emotional burden is that the sacred roots are dying fast. Hidden skill root memory transfer is currently available. She expects me to beg loudly for her vital military help. She expects me to offer a fake and useless royal peace treaty. I do not say a single stupid word about political alliances. I simply point my right finger toward the dark poisoned soil. I tell her I can fix the dying ancient tree roots right now. Lyrian drops her glowing bow slightly in pure, absolute shock. No human alive knows anything about their secret nature crisis. Her loyal archers pull their tight bowstrings further back now. She raises her left hand quickly to stop their deadly attack. She orders me to follow her deep into the dark, silent woods. We walk slowly through the completely silent ancient forest. The massive central tree looks totally dead and hollow inside. Thick black liquid drips constantly from the giant rough bark. Dozens of elves watch me with pure, deep, and absolute hatred. I kneel down heavily and touch the wet black toxic soil alone. The dirty mud feels very cold and smells strongly like iron. Deep environmental analysis is fully active now. The magical curse did not kill this massive, beautiful tree. An old human mine poisoned the deep underground water long ago. I stand up straight and look at the completely silent elves. I tell them the exact hidden location of the deep toxic poison. I explain how to block the deadly underground river flow today. Lyrian stares directly at me with very wide, bright green eyes. She sends her fastest forest scouts to check my strange claims. We wait together in pure, absolute silence for 2 long hours. The tired scouts return fast and confirm my exact spoken words. The desperate elves begin to dig deep dirt trenches right away. They block the dirty, toxic water from touching the sacred roots. The thick black liquid stops dripping from the old rough bark. A faint, warm green glow returns to the giant ancient tree trunk. I turn around quietly and start walking away from the village. I do not ask for any rich reward or demand their blind loyalty. I do not force her into a strict, binding magical contract now. Lyrian runs forward fast and grabs my right arm very tightly. Her physical grip is incredibly strong and surprisingly warm. She speaks to me with a very clear and absolutely solid voice. She says she will follow my dangerous path by her own choice. The very first true bond is successfully formed. System Alert target race is Elf, and profession is Ambassador. System Alert unique skill root memory is fully acquired today. The global world curse is lifted by 10%. A bright, glowing green thread suddenly connects our 2 chests. The warm, magical light beautifully illuminates the dark forest. I feel a massive, sudden surge of pure natural energy inside me. My mind absorbs the ancient, secret forest knowledge very fast. I see the hidden history of every single green plant around me. This strange system does not create fake romantic love stories. It simply shows me exactly how to become a truly worthy leader. I look up at the giant glowing countdown clock in the dark sky. 364 days remain for my grand world mission. 9 more true bonds are needed to save this dying world today. My next target is the deep, dark underground dwarf stone city. I need the master dwarf engineer for my complex future plans. Lyrian packs her travel supplies without any slight hesitation. She leaves her safe forest home for the very first time today. We walk slowly toward the massive, frozen gray stone mountains. The cold wind blows extremely hard against our 2 tired faces. The corrupt royal council will definitely try to hunt me down. They deeply fear a strong hero who cannot be controlled at all. I will build a massive empire from their worst hidden fears. Every solved problem makes my growing army much stronger today. Every true voluntary choice breaks their fragile royal power. My dangerous journey has only just begun in this broken world. The freezing mountain wind cuts right through my thin, dark coat. Heavy white snow falls constantly on the hard, gray stone path. Lyrian walks silently directly behind my right shoulder today. Her soft elven boots do not make any sound on the thick ice. I feel the massive weight of the royal target on my tired back. The angry human king definitely sent his loyal killers by now. A sharp metallic sound echoes down the narrow mountain pass. 6 heavy royal assassins step out from the dark, cold shadows. Their thick steel armor reflects the pale yellow winter sunlight. The lead killer holds a massive heavy iron sword in his hands. He demands my immediate surrender to the Supreme Royal Council. I do not waste any breath speaking to these blind, foolish men. System Alert Combat Threat Analysis Protocol is fully active. The blue screen highlights weak points in their thick steel armor. I tap into my newly acquired Elven Root memory skill right now. Underground roots sleep quietly beneath the hard, frozen dirt. I send a sharp pulse of natural energy down into the hard ground. Thick brown roots explode violently upward through the thick ice. Massive wooden vines wrap tightly around their heavy steel legs. The lead assassin loses his balance and hits the hard, cold stone. Lyrian moves incredibly fast with her glowing green wooden bow. She fires 3 blunt arrows directly at their thick metal helmets. The massive kinetic force knocks 3 heavy men completely out. I step forward and strike the lead killer hard in his thick neck. My precise physical blow shuts down his nervous system instantly. He drops his giant iron sword and falls totally unconscious today. The remaining 2 killers panic and run away down the snowy path. We leave their sleeping bodies in the freezing white mountain snow. They will wake up very cold and report my supreme dangerous power. The Royal Council will learn that brute force cannot stop me now. We walk for another 10 hours through the freezing white blizzard. A massive dark hole suddenly appears in the giant gray mountain. Giant iron doors block the main entrance to the deep dwarf city. The thick metal surface is covered in strange, glowing blue runes. 2 armed dwarf guards cross their giant, sharp, heavy battle axes. They demand to know our exact business in their hidden stone home. I look directly at the tall guard on the right side of the gate. System Alert Target Scan reveals deep, extreme structural panic. I say we are here to fix the collapsing eastern deep stone tunnel. The 2 short guards drop their heavy iron axes in absolute shock. Nobody outside knows about their secret deadly structural crisis. They push the giant heavy metal doors open with very loud groans. Hot, dry air hits my cold face like a massive invisible solid wall. The underground city is a giant loud maze of bright burning forges. Bright yellow sparks fly constantly through the dark, heavy, hot air. The loud sound of heavy iron hammers fills my tired human ears now. We walk quickly toward the deepest and darkest section of the mine. A crowd of dirty dwarf miners stands near a giant broken gray wall. Thick wooden beams crack loudly under massive heavy rock pressure. A female dwarf covered in black oil shouts angry orders at the men. She holds a large glowing metal wrench tightly in her strong hands. I stop walking and focus my vision completely on her dirty face. System Alert target name is Thruna, the master structural engineer. Her absolute trust level sits at exactly 0% right now. Her hidden fear involves burying her loyal people alive down here. Her true desire is building a safe, permanent, deep underground home. Her emotional burden is the failing ancient stone support pillar. Structural analysis is fully available for transfer. The Royal Council would force her into a fake political marriage. They would promise fake gold to buy her unique engineering skills. I do not offer her any useless coins or empty romantic promises. I walk directly past her and stand under the cracking stone roof. Tiny, sharp rocks fall constantly hit my shoulders like heavy rain. Thruna screams at me to run before the entire heavy roof collapses. I ignore her warning and place both hands on the cold stone wall. Deep Structural Scan Protocol is now fully active. The system shows where the massive mountain pressure truly fails. A hidden underground river is destroying the main stone foundation. I call Lyrian over and explain my crazy, dangerous structural plan. We must use her elven magic to grow thick support roots instantly. The roots will absorb the water and stabilize the heavy gray rock. Thruna watches us with absolute pure confusion and deep suspicion. She has never seen a human and an elf working together perfectly. Lyrian plants a small glowing green seed deep into the hard dirt. I channel my acquired natural energy directly into her tired hands. A violent earthquake shakes the entire deep underground stone city. Giant, thick brown roots explode violently from the hard rock walls. They wrap tightly around the cracking ancient gray support pillars. The thirsty magical wood drinks the hidden destructive river water. The terrifying loud cracking sound stops completely in 1 second. Complete absolute silence fills the giant dark underground tunnel. The mountain weight is perfectly balanced by the thick living wood. Thruna drops her heavy metal wrench onto the dirty ground in shock. She walks slowly toward the massive glowing green support structure. She touches the rough warm bark with her thick dirty black fingers. Tears of pure relief wash the dark thick oil from her tired face. I do not ask her to leave her vital duty and follow me blindly. I explain that my growing team solves massive, impossible problems. We do not steal vital people away from their broken, dying kingdoms. We fix the broken foundations so they can finally move forward. Thruna turns around and looks directly into my calm human eyes. She says her sharp hammer and deep knowledge belong to my mission. System alert. The second true bond is successfully formed right now. Target race is Dwarf and profession is base engineer. Structural analysis is fully acquired. The global world curse is lifted by 20%. A bright glowing orange thread instantly connects our two chests. The hot magical light beautifully illuminates the dark stone mine. I feel a sudden surge of pure mathematical logic inside my brain. My mind instantly sees the exact weak points in every single wall. I can calculate the exact weight and density of any solid object. This incredible power makes me a walking tactical siege engine. I look up at the giant glowing digital countdown clock in my mind. 363 days remain to save this broken world. Two powerful allies stand firmly beside me in this dark tunnel. We are slowly building a massive, unstoppable army based on trust. Meanwhile, the cowardly human king sits on his weak golden throne. His stupid royal council realizes that my growing power is real. They cannot kill me with cheap swords and heavy armored guards. They decide to use their favorite weapon of dirty politics instead. A fast royal messenger bird arrives with a heavy golden letter. The thick paper smells strongly like expensive sweet human perfume. The council commands me to return to the bright human capital city. They selected a beautiful, pure, noble girl to become my next bond. They want to inject their loyal spy directly into my new empire. They think this magical system is just a cheap, stupid dating game. They believe a pretty smiling face will easily break my cold focus. I burn the stupid golden letter instantly with a nearby forge fire. The black ash falls slowly onto the dirty gray stone floor today. I will gladly return to their massive, shiny golden palace tomorrow. I will expose their pathetic fake manipulation to the whole world. My next target is the brutal, violent leader of the wild orc tribes. The wild green lands require pure, absolute physical strength today. I will need my new structural analysis skill to break their armor. Thruna packs her heavy metal tools into a massive, thick brown bag. Lyrian prepares her glowing green bow for the long, dangerous trip. We walk out of the giant, dark mountain and step into the cold snow. The cold wind hits my face, but my internal energy burns very hot. The corrupted human kingdom will fall under its own massive weight. I will build a totally new world from these broken, ugly pieces. Every solved problem makes my growing team much stronger right now. The Royal Council will deeply regret trying to control my destiny. True trust is the most dangerous, destructive weapon in this world. The cold white snow crunches loudly beneath my heavy boots. Lyrian and Thruna walk closely behind me in pure silence. We travel fast toward the massive, shining human capital city. The corrupt Royal Council expects my absolute blind obedience. They think a pretty noble girl will easily buy my loyalty. The giant golden palace gates slowly open with a loud creak. Hundreds of fully armored guards watch my every single step. Their thick metal spears point directly at my chest right now. I do not show any slight physical reaction to their threat. The massive wooden throne room doors swing open very fast. The massive golden pillars reflect the bright yellow sunlight. The air inside smells strongly like sweet, expensive hot wine. The fat king sits silently on his massive, heavy golden chair. He watches my every move with pure, deep, absolute suspicion now. The royal guards grip their heavy iron weapons very tightly. They remember how easily I defeated their best mountain killers. The fat royal advisor stands proudly near the golden throne. A very young noble girl stands quietly right next to him today. She wears a highly expensive bright red silk royal dress. Her bright blue eyes dart around the giant room in pure panic. She breathes very fast and tries to hide her shaking pale hands. The fat advisor grabs her thin, fragile shoulder very roughly. He forces her to step closer to my cold, silent, standing figure. I hear her massive, rapid heartbeat echoing in the silent room. The advisor smiles and presents her as my new loyal partner. He claims she wants to join my grand mission voluntarily today. I stop walking and focus my vision directly on her pale face. System Alert Heart Scan Protocol is fully activated right now. Target name is Lady Alara from the rich northern noble house. Her absolute trust level sits at exactly 0% total. Her hidden fear is severe physical punishment from the king. Her true desire is returning safely to her quiet, distant home. Her emotional burden is a massive forced political marriage. Hidden skill. Political manipulation is currently totally locked. I look directly at the fat advisor and his ugly fake smile. He expects me to accept this beautiful girl without question. He expects my magical system to simply register a new bond. I step forward and loudly reject his stupid political gift. I tell the entire silent room that she is terrified of him. I describe the exact hidden threats he used against her family. The young noble girl drops to her knees in pure, absolute shock. The fat king stands up and drops his heavy golden wine cup down. The red liquid spills across the clean white marble floor today. He screams that I must obey his supreme royal authority now. I tell him his fragile authority means absolutely nothing to me. I tell him his broken kingdom will burn in one single year now. The fat advisor turns bright purple with sudden violent anger. He commands the royal guards to arrest me for high treason now. Bond rejected due to severe political pressure. Invalid motivation is pure absolute fear. The giant blue glowing text floats highly above my head today. Every single noble in the giant room reads the absolute truth. The heavy guards hesitate and lower their sharp iron spears. They realize the magical system completely exposes royal lies. I turn my back on the fat advisor and his broken, pathetic plan. I walk out of the giant golden palace without any resistance. My growing team follows me silently into the busy city streets. The royal council just lost their absolute power over the truth. We must leave this corrupt human city before they try again. Our next vital target is the wild, dangerous eastern Green Plains. The brutal orc tribes respect only pure absolute physical power. The long journey takes 7 extremely hot and exhausting days. We leave the freezing mountains and enter the warm green valleys. The soft green grass slowly turns into hard, dry yellow dirt. Thick gray dust coats my heavy boots with every single step now. The hot, dry wind burns my tired face like a massive open oven. We drink warm, stale water from our heavy brown leather flasks. Giant, dangerous flying beasts circle highly in the bright sky. They wait for any weak traveler to collapse on the hot ground. Lyrian watches the dark sky with her glowing green wooden bow. Thruna calculates the exact distance to the nearest massive rock. We walk with absolute perfect tactical coordination at all times. A loud, massive war horn suddenly echoes across the flat plains. Dozens of giant green warriors rise from the dusty, dry ground. Their thick, muscular bodies are covered in heavy bone armor. They hold massive, heavy iron axes tightly in their huge hands. A giant female orc walks slowly through the aggressive crowd. She is a full head taller than any other warrior standing here. Her dark green skin is covered in thick white battle scars. I stop walking and focus my vision directly on her fierce face. System Alert Heart Scan Protocol is fully activated right now. Target name is Kaelin, the supreme leader of the Blood Tribe. Her absolute trust level sits at exactly 0% today. Her hidden fear is showing any slight physical weakness to them. Her true desire is uniting all the broken tribes without war. Her emotional burden is a massive incoming tribal civil war. Combat intuition is currently fully available now. She points her giant bone sword directly at my human chest. She demands to know why a weak human entered her sacred lands. I do not offer her any fake respect or useless diplomatic lies. I tell her I need her unique strength to save this dying world. The giant orc warriors laugh loudly at my crazy bold statement. Kaylin smiles coldly and slams her heavy sword into the dirt. She says words are totally useless in these harsh, dry plains. She demands pure physical proof of my actual combat value today. I must survive exactly 10 minutes against her strongest fighter. A massive, angry orc steps forward with a giant, heavy iron hammer. His thick, heavy footsteps shake the dry, yellow dirt beneath me. The massive, angry orc warrior cracks his thick, heavy neck loudly. He spits a thick glob of dirty saliva onto the dry, yellow dirt. His giant iron hammer is covered in deep, dark, heavy battle scars. Lyrian and Thruna step back to give me absolute combat space. I do not draw any sharp weapon from my heavy leather belt. I simply stand completely still and analyze his massive body. System Alert structural analysis skill is fully active right now. The blue interface highlights the weak points in his bone armor. He swings the massive weapon in a wide, deadly horizontal arc now. The heavy iron cuts through the hot air with a terrifying sound. I drop perfectly flat onto the hard, hot ground to avoid the blow. The massive hammer passes exactly 1 inch above my human head. I feel the intense kinetic wind rip through my dark, messy hair. I roll quickly to the right side and stand up on my 2 feet. The heavy warrior does not stop his brutal, aggressive assault. He lifts the giant hammer high above his thick, muscular head. He brings it down with absolute, pure, destructive kinetic force. I use my acquired elven speed to dash completely out of the way. The giant hammer hits the ground and creates a massive crater. Sharp pieces of broken rock fly directly into my tired human face. I ignore the sudden sharp pain and focus on his exact stance now. His massive, heavy arms are totally overextended from the strike. I rush forward and deliver a precise strike to his left elbow. My structural analysis perfectly guides my fast physical attack. His heavy arm bends backward with a loud, ugly popping sound today. He drops the massive iron hammer with a loud roar of pure pain. He tries to grab my neck with his remaining massive right hand. I step inside his guard and strike his chest with both hands. The kinetic shockwave travels directly into his massive, huge lungs. He falls backward and hits the hard ground with a massive thud. I place my right boot firmly on his thick, heavy iron hammer. I look up at the giant digital countdown clock in the bright sky. Exactly 10 long minutes have passed since the brutal fight began. The entire massive orc tribe stands in pure, absolute silence now. I did not spill any blood or use any destructive fire magic today. I simply used pure cold logic to defeat their strongest warrior. Kaylin walks slowly toward me with a very serious expression. She looks at her defeated warrior and then directly at my face. She realizes I did not try to humiliate her proud, loyal fighter. I simply proved my absolute tactical superiority in real combat. I step back and let the heavy warrior stand up from the dirt. I tell Kaylin that my growing team needs a smart military leader. I mention her secret desire to unite the broken green tribes. I promise to help her stop the massive incoming tribal civil war. She stares deeply into my calm eyes, looking for any hidden lies. She finds absolutely nothing but pure, cold, pragmatic truth today. She raises her right hand and shouts a loud victory command now. She says her heavy iron sword belongs to my grand mission today. The third true bond is successfully formed right now. System Alert target race is Orc and profession is Tribe Chieftain. System Alert unique skill combat intuition is fully acquired now. The global world curse is lifted by 30%. A bright glowing red thread instantly connects our 2 chests. The hot magical light beautifully illuminates the dry, dusty camp. I feel a massive sudden surge of pure battle awareness inside me. My mind understands the exact rhythm of any physical fight now. I can predict enemy movements before they tense their muscles. This incredible power makes me a supreme tactical combat master. Heartbound network function is fully unlocked today. System Alert skill synergy protocol is now completely active here. The bright blue system screen expands into a massive glowing map. 3 bright nodes pulse with intense magical energy right now. The green elven node connects directly to the orange dwarf node. The orange dwarf node links perfectly to the red tribal orc node. I can physically feel their unique skills flowing through my body. I can analyze the structural integrity of a massive dark forest. I can use pure combat intuition to build indestructible walls. I can use natural root magic to heal severe physical wounds now. My growing team is no longer just a small group of strangers. We are a perfectly synchronized tactical combat unit right now. Lyrian and Thruna walk slowly toward Kalen in the dusty dirt. The tall elf and the short dwarf look at the giant green orc. They do not show any fear or stupid racial hatred right now. They simply see a new powerful pillar for our growing empire. Kalen looks at the glowing magical threads with absolute awe. She realizes that true strength comes from perfect absolute unity. I look up at the giant glowing countdown clock in my cold mind. 362 days remain to save this broken planet. 3 powerful allies stand firmly beside me in this dry camp. The Royal Council totally failed to control my growing destiny. They will definitely send their absolute best killers very soon. They deeply fear a leader who unites the totally divided races. Our next vital target is the dangerous underwater mermaid kingdom. The deep dark ocean holds the absolute control over global trade. The mermaid diplomat deeply hates all humans for breaking laws. I will need to prove my absolute honesty in a sea of dark lies. Kalen commands her best tribal scouts to map the dark sea route. We must reach the massive deep ocean before the royal army does. The mermaid diplomat holds the key to the global sea trade now. The human kingdom relies entirely on those massive trade ships. If I secure the Ocean Alliance, they will slowly starve to death. I will break their entire economy without swinging a single sword. Kalen orders her loyal warriors to prepare heavy travel supplies. She leaves her dry tribal home to follow a weak human leader. She does this purely by her own absolute free voluntary choice. The system does not reward any empty fake romantic compliments. It rewards pure meaningful actions and solved impossible problems. We walk slowly away from the massive, loud tribal orc settlement. The hot sun slowly sets behind the giant gray western mountains. The dark night sky fills with millions of bright shining stars. My growing army is slowly becoming an absolute unstoppable force. The corrupt human king will soon lose his shiny golden throne. I will tear down his entire broken kingdom piece by piece today. True trust is the sharpest and most deadly weapon in the world. The salty ocean wind hits my face with massive heavy force. Thick dark clouds gather quickly above the deep blue water. Lyrian watches the massive waves in pure absolute silence. The tall elf has never seen such a massive body of water. Thruna calculates the exact distance to the hidden sea city. Kalen stands firmly on the sand with her giant bone sword. The giant orc leader dislikes the unstable, soft, wet ground. We walk slowly toward the massive ruined stone harbor today. The ancient human trade port looks completely abandoned now. Broken wooden ships rot quietly in the shallow, dark water. The human kingdom lost all access to the vital sea routes. They blamed the peaceful mermaids for this massive failure. I know the corrupt royal council lied to their own people. They broke the sacred sea treaties to steal more shiny gold. Now the massive ocean kingdom blocks all heavy trade ships. I look at the dark water and wait for the deep sea guards. My combat intuition senses movement deep below the surface. 3 water columns erupt violently from the deep dark sea. Tall mermaids float quietly above the crashing dark waves. Their thick blue scales reflect the dim gray morning light. They hold sharp coral spears aimed directly at my chest now. The lead mermaid swims closer to the broken wooden dock now. Her dark blue eyes stare at me with pure, absolute cold hate. She demands to know why a dirty human stands on her shore. I do not show any fear or step back from her sharp weapon. I simply focus my vision directly on her angry, cold face. System Alert Heart Scan Protocol is fully activated today. Target name is Seraphina, the Supreme Deep Ocean Diplomat. Her absolute trust level sits at exactly 0% total. Her hidden fear is starting a massive bloody human war now. Her true desire is protecting her peaceful underwater home. Her emotional burden is a forged ancient magical sea treaty. Emotional resonance is currently fully locked. The Royal Council sent massive fake documents to her king. The fake documents claim the mermaids surrendered their sea. Seraphina believes all humans are greedy and corrupt liars. She has absolutely no reason to trust my calm, silent figure. I do not offer her any fake smiles or useless empty words. I simply tell her I know about the fake royal treaty papers. The three mermaid guards lower their sharp spears slightly. Seraphina looks at me with pure, absolute, extreme confusion. Nobody outside the deep sea court knows about those papers. I tell her I can prove the human king forged the signatures. I do not ask her to join my growing powerful empire today. I simply offer to solve her massive, impossible sea problem. Seraphina orders her loyal guards to bring the heavy stone. A massive glowing blue rock is placed carefully on the sand. The fake words are carved deeply into the hard blue stone. The fake treaty demands total control over the trade routes. The Mermaid King signed it because humans threatened a war. I place my right hand directly on the cold, wet blue stone. System Alert structural analysis skill is fully active now. My mind instantly reads the exact density of the deep text. I detect a massive hidden flaw in the deep stone structure. The human words were carved exactly 3 short weeks ago. The true mermaid text was carefully erased by human magic. I call Thruna over to inspect the massive heavy blue stone. The master dwarf engineer touches the deep carved letters. She confirms the damage matches modern human steel tools. The mermaids listen to her expert technical analysis now. I then ask Lyrian to use her natural root magic on the rock. The elven ambassador places a tiny green seed inside a gap. The glowing seed absorbs the hidden residual human magic. A bright red light pulses violently from the small plant. The red light perfectly matches the corrupt royal council. Seraphina watches the absolute, undeniable physical proof. She realizes her proud people were tricked by cheap magic. The massive, heavy burden of a fake war disappears right now. I step back and let her process the massive, shocking truth. I do not demand any magical reward for exposing the lies. I simply turn around and prepare to leave the wet sand now. My growing team follows me silently without any questions. We proved our absolute value without begging for any favors. Seraphina swims quickly toward the edge of the broken dock. She calls out my name with a very loud and clear voice now. She says her deep ocean kingdom needs a truly honest ally. She refuses to let me fight the corrupt royal council alone. She voluntarily offers her unique diplomatic skills to me. The fourth true bond is successfully formed. Target race mermaid profession sea diplomat. Unique skill. Emotional resonance is acquired. The global world curse is lifted 40%. A bright glowing blue thread instantly connects our chests. The hot magical light beautifully illuminates the wet beach. I feel a massive sudden surge of pure emotional awareness. My mind can instantly detect any hidden lies in a sentence. I can feel the exact emotional state of any living creature. This incredible power makes me a supreme master negotiator. Heartbound network synergy is updated today. The massive glowing mental map adds a bright pulsing node. The blue node connects perfectly to the orc, dwarf, and elf. I can combine pure physical strength with emotional control. I can force angry enemy armies to surrender without violence. My unique empire grows stronger with every solved problem. We walk slowly away from the massive crashing dark waves. The deep sea trade routes are now fully closed to the king. His corrupt golden city will slowly starve without supplies. The fat royal advisor will panic when the heavy ships stop. They cannot fight a massive war against the deep sea forces. My cold, calculated strategy is destroying their royal power. We travel for 5 long days toward the massive east border. The tall green trees block the bright yellow afternoon sun. The dark, quiet forest feels extremely unnatural and cold. My new emotional resonance skill suddenly detects pure hate. The dark feeling is so heavy it makes my human lungs burn. Kaylin grips her giant bone sword tightly with her hands. The giant orc warrior senses a massive, unnatural danger. A tall man walks slowly out from behind a massive dark tree. He wears a pure white suit covered in deep, dark black ash. His face is hidden behind a broken, smiling, white, cold mask. He claps his hands slowly with a very loud, annoying sound. Hostile system anomaly is detected now. The blue screen flashes violently with bright red warnings. I focus my vision directly on his broken, smiling, white mask. System Alert target name is known as the Broken Saint today. System Alert heart scan protocol is completely blocked now. I cannot read his hidden fears or his true absolute desires. This is the first time my magical system has totally failed. The broken saint laughs loudly at my sudden deep silence. He points a long pale finger directly at my 4 allies now. He says true trust is just a pathetic fake illusion for men. He claims he will break my growing empire piece by piece. He used his own system to force women into dark, cold cages. He corrupted his magical bonds through pure, absolute terror. He wants to destroy my pure bonds to prove his dark lies. I do not draw a weapon or show any slight physical panic. I simply use my emotional resonance to read his broken mind. I feel absolutely nothing but endless, cold, freezing despair. He is a completely hollow shell of a totally failed hero. I tell him his corrupted system will fail against loyalty. He raises his right hand and summons a massive dark energy. The black magic destroys the tall trees all around his body. My 4 powerful allies step forward to protect my body now. They do not run away from his massive, terrifying dark magic. They stand firmly by my side because they chose this path. Critical system failure detected in the core. The bright blue screen suddenly shatters into tiny pieces. I am completely blind to their trust levels and desires now. The broken saint smiles behind his ugly white broken mask. He thinks my loyal team will abandon me without the system. He thinks the glowing magical threads forced them to stay. He does not understand the absolute basic rule of my trust. I never used the system to control their minds or hearts. I only used it to see the deep invisible pain they carried. Lyrian prepares her glowing green bow and aims at his head. Thruna calculates the exact physical weakness of his magic. Kaelin roars loudly and charges forward with her bone sword. Seraphina uses her emotional resonance to disrupt his focus. They fight with perfect, absolute synchronization and power. The broken saint steps back in pure, absolute, total shock. His dark energy attacks completely miss my fast-moving team. I run through the dark smoke and deliver a massive strike. My fist connects perfectly with his broken white solid mask. The kinetic force shatters the white mask into useless dust. He falls backward onto the dirt and loses his dark magic. He looks up at my 4 powerful allies standing around him. He screams that this perfect unity is completely impossible. I look down at his pathetic figure on the hard, cold ground. I tell him that pure trust does not need a magical screen. Rebooting main core system through manual mode. True bond confirmed without system assistance. System alert authority unlocked. Sovereign of chosen hearts. The global world curse is lifted 50%. New objective, unite the 10 kingdoms right now. The giant glowing digital clock reappears in the dark sky. 361 days remain to save this dark world. My massive multiracial empire is completely indestructible. The corrupt human king and his fat advisor will burn soon. I will march directly into their shiny golden throne room. I will tear down their massive walls with absolute truth. Every single broken race will voluntarily join my new army. The broken saint crawls away into the dark shadows in fear. He knows his dark reign of absolute terror is totally over. I look at my 4 powerful loyal allies standing near me. They smile and prepare for the massive, dangerous journey. We are the absolute supreme masters of this dying world now. No fake political power can stop the force of true trust. The dark forest slowly fades behind our heavy marching steps. My 4 powerful allies walk with absolute perfect discipline. The cold morning wind carries the thick smell of burning pine. We leave the shattered trees and enter the massive rocky valley. The human kingdom is already feeling the massive sea blockade. Their shiny golden city starves without the deep ocean trade. They will soon send their absolute best killers to find me. I need a supreme tactical mind to crush their massive army. Our next vital target is the hidden underground demon clan. The ancient demons lost the massive global war centuries ago. They hide deep inside the massive dark volcanic mountain range. The journey takes 6 extremely exhausting and painful days. Sharp black rocks tear at our heavy, thick leather travel boots. The air grows incredibly hot and smells like toxic yellow sulfur. Thruna uses her dwarf vision to find the safest hidden path. Lyrian cools our tired bodies with gentle green natural magic. Kaelin breaks massive black boulders with her heavy bone sword. Seraphina reads the ambient emotional energy of the dark rocks. We work together like a perfectly oiled massive war machine. A massive iron door suddenly blocks our dark mountain path. Thick red magical runes glow brightly on the heavy dark metal. I do not touch the dangerous glowing red magical surface today. My combat intuition senses a massive deadly trap waiting inside. The heavy iron door slowly grinds open with a deafening sound. A tall woman with dark red skin steps out of the deep shadows. Two massive black wings fold neatly behind her slender back. Her glowing yellow eyes scan my team with pure, absolute logic. She holds a massive black book filled with ancient dark spells. I stand completely still and focus my vision on her dark face. System Alert Heart Scan Protocol is fully activated right now. Target name is Vexalia, the Supreme Hidden Demon Strategist. Her absolute trust level sits at exactly 0% today. Her hidden fear is the total absolute extinction of her race. Her true desire is finding a permanent safe home for her people. Her emotional burden is a failing massive underground ward. Forbidden Tactics is currently totally locked now. Vexalia speaks with a very cold and highly calculated voice. She demands to know how we found her highly secret hidden base. She assumes the corrupt human king sent us to destroy her clan. Her dark red magic flares brightly around her slender hands. I do not raise my hands to defend against her aggressive stance. I tell her the human king is currently starving in his castle. I tell her I came here to fix her failing underground ward today. Vexalia freezes completely and drops her massive defensive guard. Nobody outside her dying clan knows about the broken magic ward. She tries to read my face for any hidden, deceptive human lies. My emotional resonance skill keeps my mind totally perfectly calm. I project pure, absolute honesty directly into her dark mind now. She slowly lowers her massive black book and steps aside for me. We enter the massive, dark, underground volcanic cavern system. Thousands of sick, weak demons lie on the hard, hot stone floor. The massive, glowing red crystal above them is slowly cracking. Toxic black smoke leaks from the massive, deep ceiling fractures. The ancient magical shield is collapsing under heavy pressure. I walk directly toward the massive, shattered red crystal core. Vexalia warns me that the dark, toxic energy will melt my skin. I ignore her warning and place my hands on the hot red stone. System Alert Structural Analysis skill is fully active right now. I find the exact broken magical pathways inside the giant gem. I call Thruna to calculate the exact physical pressure points. The dwarf engineer points out the weak structural stone pillars. I ask Lyrian to grow thick magical roots around the heavy stone. The elven magic binds the cracking ceiling with pure green life. I tell Kalen to strike the crystal exactly on the left edge. The orc warrior delivers a massive, perfect, kinetic heavy blow. The massive physical shockwave resets the internal magical flow. The toxic black smoke instantly stops leaking from the cracks. The giant red crystal glows with bright, pure, healthy, warm light. The sick demons on the floor slowly open their tired yellow eyes. They breathe the clean, warm air and stand up on their weak legs. Vexalia watches the absolute impossible miracle in pure silence. She spent exactly 80 years trying to fix that broken stone. My team solved her massive problem in 10 very short minutes. I wipe the thick, dark sweat from my tired, hot human forehead. I turn around and walk slowly toward the heavy, dark iron exit. I do not ask the demons to join my massive, dangerous war today. I do not demand any useless, blind loyalty for saving their lives. I simply prove that my growing empire protects its weak allies. Vexalia runs forward and grabs my heavy leather shoulder guard. She drops to one knee and bows her proud, dark head completely. She states that her brilliant tactical mind belongs to me now. She voluntarily offers her dark secrets to my massive army. The fifth true bond is successfully formed today. System Alert Target Race Demon Profession Master Strategist. Forbidden Tactics is acquired now. The global world curse is lifted 50%. A bright, glowing purple thread instantly connects our two chests. The hot magical light beautifully illuminates the dark cave. I feel a massive sudden surge of pure, absolute tactical genius. My mind calculates 1,000 different battle scenarios now. I see exactly how the human royal army will deploy their troops. I know their hidden supply lines and their exact weak formations. System Alert Heartbound Network Synergy is fully updated today. The massive glowing mental map adds a bright pulsing purple node. The purple node connects perfectly to the other 4 colors. I can combine pure forbidden tactics with deep emotional control. My growing empire is now a completely unstoppable global force. Vexalia stands up and opens her massive, heavy black magic book. She shows me the exact secret map of the human capital defenses. She explains that the Fat King relies on the holy angel judges. The angels live in a massive floating city above the clouds. They believe every other race is completely dirty and corrupt. The king uses their holy authority to justify his dark crimes. We must break the absolute blind faith of the holy angel judge. Vexalia leads our team out of the dark underground volcanic cave. The bright yellow sun blinds my tired eyes for a brief second. My forbidden tactics skill suddenly warns me of incoming danger. The bright blue sky suddenly turns into pure, blinding white light. A massive golden portal opens directly above our rocky position. A beautiful woman with 6 massive white wings slowly descends. She wears a clean white dress and a glowing, massive golden halo. Her bright silver eyes radiate pure, absolute, holy authority now. She lands gracefully on the dark rocks without making any sound. I stand up slowly and focus my vision directly on her holy face. System Alert Heart Scan Protocol is fully activated right now. Target name is Serial, the Supreme Holy Judge of the White City. Her absolute trust level sits at exactly 0% right now. Her hidden fear is realizing her holy God is completely corrupt. Her true desire is finding absolute pure justice in this world. Her emotional burden is executing innocent people blindly today. Truth authority is currently completely locked now. Serial looks at my diverse team with pure, absolute, deep disgust. She calls us a disgusting plague on this beautiful planet today. She raises her glowing golden hand to summon a massive holy fire. She plans to burn us completely into useless gray ash right now. I do not draw any weapon or prepare any magical defense today. I simply use my emotional resonance to project my absolute truth. I ask her why the Holy Human King forged the Deep Sea Treaties. I ask her why the Holy King poisoned the sacred green forest now. I ask her why the Holy Human King threatened the young noble girl. Serial stops her glowing golden hand and stares at me in shock. Her holy fire slowly fades away into the cold mountain air now. She demands to know where I heard these disgusting dark lies. I tell her they are not lies, but pure, absolute, undeniable facts. I tell her she has been protecting a massive corrupt monster. Serial shakes her beautiful head and refuses to believe my words. She claims the human king is blessed by the supreme holy God. I tell her to use her own truth authority skill directly on me. I tell her to read my deep human soul and find any hidden lies. Serial hesitates but slowly walks toward my calm, silent figure. She places her glowing golden hand directly on my human chest. A massive pulse of bright holy light washes over my entire body. The holy magic searches my mind for any slight deception or sin. It finds absolutely nothing but pure, pragmatic, absolute truth. Serial gasps loudly and pulls her glowing hand away in pure panic. The massive, heavy burden of 1,000 fake executions hits her. She realizes her entire holy life was built on massive, dark lies. She drops to her knees and covers her face with her pale hands. The holy angel judge cries quietly on the hard, dark rocks today. My team watches her massive emotional breakdown in pure silence. I simply tell her she can finally serve true, absolute justice now. I tell her my growing empire will destroy the corrupt human king. Serial slowly wipes the holy tears from her beautiful pale face. She voluntarily swears her absolute loyalty to my grand mission. The 6th true bond is successfully formed right now. System Alert Target Race Angel Profession. Supreme Holy Judge. Truth authority is fully acquired now. The global world curse is lifted 60% today. My massive multiracial empire marches forward with pure power. True trust is the sharpest and most deadly weapon in the universe. The massive golden portal slowly closes behind the holy angel. The cold mountain wind blows away the remaining white magic. My growing team stands silently on the hard, dark rocks today. 6 incredibly powerful women wait for my next tactical order. The corrupt human king just lost his absolute holy protection. He will definitely send his secret royal assassins tonight. My forbidden tactics skill calculates their exact strike time. We must secure a highly defensive position before the sunset. Vexalia points toward a massive ruined castle in the distance. The ancient stone walls offer perfect tactical cover for us. We march quickly through the deep, dangerous mountain valley. The heavy leather boots crush the dry, dead grass beneath us. The bright yellow sun slowly hides behind the tall, dark peaks. The temperature drops rapidly as the dark night approaches. We finally reach the massive broken wooden gates of the ruin. Thruna analyzes the heavy stone structure with her dwarf eyes. She confirms the main defensive towers are completely stable. Lyrian grows thick green vines to block the broken entrances. Kaelin sharpens her giant heavy bone sword on a flat rock. Seraphina monitors the ambient emotional energy of the area. Serial projects a massive invisible holy shield above our camp. My absolute multiracial empire works in perfect pure harmony. I sit quietly on a cold stone block and activate my system. System alert. Heartbound network synergy is fully active now. The massive glowing mental map shows 6 bright-colored nodes. I need absolute perfect night intelligence to win this war. The human assassins will use heavy dark magic to hide themselves. My current team lacks the ability to see through deep shadows. A sudden cold breeze carries the metallic smell of pure danger. My combat intuition skill screams violently inside my mind now. I stand up slowly and look directly at the dark ruined tower. 2 glowing red eyes stare at me from the deep black shadows. A tall, pale woman steps gracefully into the dim moonlight now. She wears an elegant dark red dress covered in black silver. Her long, sharp fangs reflect the pale, white light perfectly. System Alert Heart Scan Protocol is fully activated right now. Target name is Carmilla, the Supreme Ancient Vampire Noble. Her absolute trust level sits at exactly 0% today. Her hidden fear is becoming a mindless, hungry, dark monster. Her true desire is breaking the ancient cursed blood pact. Her emotional burden is an unbreakable royal magical contract. Hidden skill. Blood contract. Reading is completely locked now. The Royal Council hired her to eliminate my growing empire. They forced her into this dark mission using a magic scroll. Carmilla raises her pale hand and summons a red energy blade. She apologizes quietly and says she has absolutely no choice. I do not draw my weapon or prepare any defensive magic today. I use my truth authority skill to project my absolute will. I tell her the corrupt human king holds a completely fake scroll. The vampire freezes completely and drops her red energy blade. She demands to know how I know about the secret royal contract. I tell her my structural analysis skill can read magical paper. The king forged the ancient signatures using cheap, dark magic. He does not actually control her powerful ancient bloodline. Carmilla looks at my calm face with pure, absolute, total shock. Her emotional resonance detects my pure, undeniable, absolute truth. The massive, heavy burden of eternal slavery instantly disappears. She realizes she is completely free from the corrupt human king. She falls to her knees and cries tears of pure, absolute relief. I do not demand her loyalty for breaking the fake dark chains. I simply tell her she can finally choose her own true destiny. Carmilla stands up slowly and wipes her pale, beautiful face now. She voluntarily offers her dark blood magic to my massive army. The 7th true bond is successfully formed today. Target race vampire profession. Supreme Noble. Blood contract reading is acquired. The global world curse is lifted 70%. A bright glowing red thread instantly connects our 2 chests. I feel a massive sudden surge of pure absolute night awareness. I can instantly read the hidden magical bindings on any object. The dark night is no longer a dangerous blind spot for my team. Carmilla warns me that the royal assassins are already here now. She says they brought a massive, dangerous, captured beastkin scout. The royal guards use the beastkin to track my exact location. My forbidden tactics skill formulates a perfect counterattack. I order my powerful team to hide inside the dark stone shadows. 10 heavy human assassins jump over the broken wooden gates. They wear dark black armor and carry highly poisoned steel blades. They drag a small young girl bound in heavy, thick iron chains. The girl has soft animal ears and a long, fluffy brown tail now. Her bright green eyes look around the dark ruins in pure panic. System Alert Heart Scan Protocol is fully activated right now. Target name is Lyra, the Supreme Hidden Wild Beastkin Scout. Her absolute trust level sits at exactly 0% today. Her hidden fear is dying alone in a cold, dark human metal cage. Her true desire is returning to her massive wild green forest. Her emotional burden is a heavy explosive magical iron collar. Hidden skill predator instinct is currently completely locked. The lead assassin kicks Lyra hard and demands my exact location. Lyra refuses to speak and simply stares at the cold, hard ground. The assassin raises his heavy steel boot to strike her face again. I step out of the deep, dark shadows with absolute perfect silence. The 10 assassins instantly turn their sharp weapons toward me. They laugh loudly because they think I am completely alone now. I do not draw my weapon or show any slight physical panic today. I simply use my blood contract reading skill on her heavy collar. I find the exact magical frequency of the dangerous hidden trap. I project a massive kinetic wave directly at the heavy iron lock. The heavy explosive collar shatters into tiny harmless pieces. Lyra touches her bare neck in pure, absolute, unbelievable shock. The lead assassin curses loudly and orders his men to attack me. I simply snap my fingers with a very loud, sharp, echoing sound. My massive, powerful empire strikes from the deep, dark shadows. Kaelin crushes 3 heavy armors with her massive bone sword. Lyrian binds 4 men with incredibly thick, heavy green vines. Serial drops a massive holy shield on the remaining dark killers. Carmilla drains the magical energy from their poisoned weapons. The fight is completely over in less than 10 very short seconds. The heavy royal assassins lie unconscious on the cold, hard stone. Lyra watches my powerful team with wide, bright green animal eyes. She realizes we are not dangerous, corrupt, greedy human hunters. We are the absolute supreme masters of this dying, dark world now. I walk slowly toward the young beastkin and offer my right hand. I tell her she is completely free to return to her green forest. I do not demand any magical reward for saving her young life. Lyra looks at my calm, honest face and smells my pure intentions. Her wild animal instincts tell her I am a completely safe leader. She grabs my hand tightly and refuses to leave my powerful side. She voluntarily offers her wild tracking skills to my new army. The 8th, true bond, is successfully formed today. Target race, beastkin profession, supreme wild scout. System alert, unique skill predator instinct is fully acquired. System alert. The global world curse is lifted 80% now. A bright glowing orange thread instantly connects our 2 chests. I feel a massive sudden surge of pure, absolute wild awareness. I can hear the exact heartbeat of every living creature nearby. Heartbound network synergy is fully updated today. The massive glowing mental map adds 2 new bright-colored nodes. I can combine pure night awareness with absolute wild tracking. My massive multiracial empire is completely, totally unstoppable. We leave the dark, ruined castle and march toward the Golden City. The corrupt human king has absolutely no hidden tricks left now. I will break his massive golden throne with pure, absolute truth. Only 2 more powerful bonds remain to save this broken world. The giant magical clock shows exactly 360 days. I have plenty of time to crush the remaining corrupt royal forces. The fat royal advisor will beg for mercy on his dirty, weak knees. I will not show any fake sympathy to those greedy, dark monsters. My powerful, loyal allies share my cold, pragmatic, absolute vision. We are not here to play pathetic, romantic games with the Council. We are here to completely rewrite the history of this dying world. The final 2 targets are hidden deep inside the dangerous north. The massive burning dragon kingdom waits for my absolute arrival. I will conquer their wild, fiery hearts with pure, solid logic now.
This video and everything in it are completely fictional and original creations by Dwarf. The story is made only for storytelling and entertainment inside a fictional universe. It isn't meant to encourage violence, dangerous actions, or harmful behavior, and nothing in this video should be copied in real life. All characters shown in this work are fictional and are presented as 18 years old or older. This content is made only for entertainment and isn't intended to offend, attack or harm any person, group or organization. This channel is more than just entertainment. It's made to share deep ideas, powerful meanings and valuable insights through stories that make you think and feel in a new way.